Hello and welcome back to Red Devils TV. And after a long hiatus, we are finally back. And what a weekend this has been! Manchester United again playing with our emotions, and what a dominant performance we have witnessed. So I'm just out of words, man. Adi can take over.
I think this was long overdue for us fans. And it is just a coincidence that after beating Liverpool that this is the first time that this panel has come live.
There's only one Manchester club we know.
Manchester will always be red. I think enough time has passed. We have been through the euphoria of it all. We have all got the dopamine rush. I've been scrolling Twitter, smiling at my phone for the past 24 hours. And now I think we can collectively agree that that was the best Man United performance that we have seen this season.
Absolutely. I think this is not only just the best performance of the season. I think this is the most dominant win I've seen ever since Fergie retired. I think this is the most
I
dominant.
don't think I don't think I've seen Manchester United push Manchester City so far in a game of football. Yeah, we won the FA Cup, but we won the FA Cup against them. But that felt more like a smash and grab.
Yeah,
Last
like
season we
every
won with an last season we won with an Ahmad late goal. I
that
think
was a smash and grab as well.
that was also a smash and grab. But I think that was the most dominant performance I've seen.
I
This is the
think
most dominant performance since Klopp's Liverpool.
I agree. I agree.
no.
We will come to you, Sohag. We will come
It's
to you.
blowing things out of proportion. It's
Uh,
blowing things out of
We
proportion.
know
But
we know
how,
someone
Nowhere
hasn't watched the match.
close. Come
We
on.
know someone hasn't watched the match.
but how are we blowing it off proportion? A Manchester United side who have been absolutely gutted by the media. We are going through the circus. We are going through a ringer with our owners. The owners don't want a single penny, and we just smashed Man City, who have just gone on to sign Semenyo, who is arguably the best emerging player of the Premier League this season, and the Crystal Palace captain Mark Guehi.
And
I
they're
know
looking to
Guehi.
sign even more
You need
players as
to
well.
put into account that they were playing a guy who was sent on loan on the championship as their one of the center back. You need to
Doesn't
take
really
that
matter
into
by
account.
We
doesn't really
You
okay,
need
matter.
to
We
take that
have
into
we
account.
played the FA Cup final with Ahmedabad as our starting center defensive midfielder, so it doesn't really matter.
And it do- it matters
have
because
you
It
it's
doesn't.
not
It
have
doesn't.
you have you
how,
seen that
because
front?
you are comparing it with the dominance club showed.
Okay.
One
In their
Okay.
prime
Okay. Hand on heart, who is a better player, Semenyo or Dorgu?
Semenyo,
Hand on heart, who's a better player, Doku or Ahmad?
Ahmad.
Okay, hand on heart, who's a better player, Brian Mbumo or Erling Haaland?
Do you need to ask?
Well, who do you think?
Do you? Haaland is one of the best players in
Okay,
the world.
okay.
Haaland
Then
is
how
the best striker in the world
then how
currently.
were they then how did that front three have something of like a combined shot of like one shot on target? How
Yeah,
did that happen?
yeah. This is basically. I feel like it's down to few factors. First of all, you there are two types. I believe there are types of teams. There are teams which need a dedicated system, a coach which brings in a system, and then there are teams like Real Madrid and even from what I understand of Manchester United, who prefer to have more of a man manager who is better at gauging the flow of the game, letting players play their natural games, and Carrick let the players play their natural game and play to their strengths. Before, when Amorim was the head coach, lots of players were not playing to their own strengths. For example, Ahmad was playing as a wing back, which is not really his strength, and like Bruno was playing as a midfield pivot, which he did a okay job, but he's not really a number 8. So it's more about putting the right players in the right positions and letting them do what they can. Plus, it's about the new manager bounce. And
What
City has been a
exactly
good
is the
dodge
new
recently.
manager bounce?
I mean, it's a common phenomena when a team gets a new manager, they tend to overperform a bit.
Not necessarily. I don't think we had new manager bounce when Amorim took over last year.
We didn't have a new manager bounce when Ragnick came in, and the performance was absolutely dog shit, to be honest,
You
back
had
then
a
as
new
well.
manager bounce when Oli came in. You had a new
Yeah,
manager
but look where it got
when
us.
Ten Hag came
Yeah,
in.
All those wins, and we went from sixth to sixth.
but that is it's like, okay, to be fair, it is only one game. We may absolutely shit the bed. I think it is too early to call it a new manager
Yeah,
bounce.
like the thing is beating Man City isn't been our problem since the last
Yeah,
few years because we have always done it. We have beaten before. I think under Ole we beat them 4 consecutive times. There was a phrase that put the champagne on ice. We have beaten Man City twice. Red Letter Day, Scott McTominay, all that, and even under Van Gaal, Juan Mata, all that stuff. I don't think that beating Man City is the main problem. The main problem we have is beating the likes of West Ham, the Fulhams of the world, the Leicesters, the mid-table teams, the low block teams are the teams that make us suffer the most because we still don't know after going through a plethora of managers, plethora of players, we
I
still don't
think
know how to break
I
down a low
think
block.
if Carrick plays it correctly, they have a good answer to a low block in Sesko, Benjamin
No,
Sesko.
I don't really think that because Carrick has taken the same page out of the Ole handbook. It's the same counter attack, sit back, don't have that kind of position, and hit the teams on the break. But this type of approach doesn't really work against the teams of the lower half of
Yeah,
the
in
table
case of a low
because they
block,
will
you
just
need
sit
to
back,
play
let
a
you have
bit
the ball,
differently.
and they'll just wait to break you down, wait to break you down, and basically it's gonna be really tough when you are only focusing on counter attack and counter attack because that kind of makes your team a one trick pony and basically Carrick got exposed in his job at Middlesbrough by this as well. So I think Carrick has to change the approach because the way you play the likes of Man City, the Liverpools, the Arsenals, the Chelseas of this
Yeah,
world isn't the way you how you
but
can
on
progress
Carrick's
and face the
defense,
likes of Sunderlands or somebody like that.
he has only played Manchester City, and against Manchester City, you sit back and counter, and that's what
Yeah,
he did.
I'm completely fine. I'm completely fine with that. But I need to see enough sample size for me to judge him or any other fan or the entire club or the entire fan base to judge him because the sample size is not really that much. And let's be
Even in
honest,
his previous
and let's
stint,
be honest, people who are putting out videos of what Carrick's philosophy is didn't really watch him and when he was taking place at Middlesbrough. So let's not kid ourselves. Nobody
I
is
mean,
watching tier two
Vincent
football.
Company at Burnley and Vincent Company and Bayern are two different beasts.
Yeah,
I
but
think
but
Vincent Company is not that good of a coach.
yeah, same as well because
I
let's be
think I
honest,
think he
Bundesliga
I think
offers
he
no competition as a whole to Bayern Munich. It
I
doesn't.
don't know how he got that Bayern Munich job, and but I think he's greatly carried by the likes of Olise, the likes of Harry Kane, the likes of Luis Diaz, the Musialas, the Goretzkas. I don't
The
know if he's still
Pavlovich,
playing. Yeah, I
Goretzka
think
is still
Bayern
playing.
Munich squad is scary, and I think they are a proper shout for Champions League. But you put any manager, any manager in there, I don't think the result changes for Bayern Munich.
Even Eric Ten Hag.
Yeah, I think
I
Carrick
think
might
Eric Ten
not
Hag
be
will do
that
well at Bayern
dominating, but
Munich.
I think they'll still win the league easily. They'll still win the league.
Okay, we have someone in the chat, Charles87.
Absolutely, absolutely, my lad.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
definitely. Nicky Butt and Scholes owe United an apology. I think they owe Martinez an apology, and we will get there. So since the context of Martinez is up, should we just go on to the player ratings?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so let's start from the back. Senne Lamans. I
Solid
think that
2.5.
I think that was the first performance from Senne Lamans where he I think he might have felt like a proper United goalkeeper, not having a lot to do. The strikers don't have a lot of shots. There is not enough wild shots being flung at his way. He just had to make one save, and that was the most important thing, that he didn't make any mistake and he made that one save. I think a solid 7.
He didn't make any mistakes. He had nothing to do. He was just standing
Yeah,
there.
yeah, exactly. And I read somewhere on Twitter that since Manchester United is on a cost cutting scheme, he will have to wear the same jersey against Arsenal because he had nothing to do. It will be just shipped off into the dryer, and he will wear the same jersey against Arsenal.
Might be anything is possible under the regime of Sir Jim Ratcliffe.
Okay, next up, okay, let's go to my favorite player of of the last 5 years of watching United. He's my favorite player, Lisandro the Butcher Martinez. Or sorry, my apologies, Lisandro, not tall enough for the Premier League Martinez. My God, does that man know how to defend?
Yeah,
Uh,
absolutely.
Putting
Like
it
he
against
he kind of
Haaland,
defends.
he's one toasted.
No. He has got that dog in him. Like he's from the same league as Vidic. He gives
Yeah,
his
he
heart
is
out.
not a bad defender, but I think he is a bit rash sometimes on one-on-ones. He is good when he is playing as a pair, but if he gets isolated on a one-on-one, he can be exploited.
I
Yeah,
no, I think Lisandro Martinez is brilliant in the air. I think when it's on one, he hardly ever gets into a one-on-one, which is extremely smart. Like you will never see Lisandro Martinez in a one-on-one. He's so smart, he will sit back and he will wait for the ball to come to him to
the
go for
main
a
thing
50-50
about
duel.
the main
Yeah,
thing
but
about Lisandro is like he gives you that ability to play out from the back very easily, and like that is a very rare trait that any team needs. That is looking to play out from the back and like gain momentum over it. So I think Carrick has got a weapon in Lisandro Martinez that probably Amorim didn't really utilize it that well.
I mean,
Cameroon
to be
didn't
fair to
have
Amorim, he
Martin.
hardly ever got Lisandro Martinez playing. Like Lisandro Martinez wasn't fit for, I think, the 10 months of Amorim's 14.
Yeah.
So
Lisandro has
to be
been
honest, he
really
couldn't.
unlucky with some injuries lately, but
And I think when Matty Delict comes back, I think these two are our starting centre back pairing, Delict and
I think Euro
Martinez.
will play over Delete
No, not a chance.
no
Not a
chance.
chance.
because
And it's not really good for Euro to play week in week out because he's not really ready. The likes of Euro, Heaven, Tyler Fredrickson, they are not
even
really
if
ready.
I think
Let's
at
not put youngsters under the bus. Absolutely, let them
even if
develop
he
slowly
doesn't
and
play
then
as
like
a center back, I think because Carrick likes to have the right back inverting inside to make a three at the back,
yeah,
he
Dalot
could
can do
play
that.
as a
Yeah,
right back.
but
Euro.
I think he prefer. I think Euro at the moment is not really. I think he needs to regain confidence because yesterday, if you didn't notice, when Maguire no when who came off? I think Martinez came off for a bit, and it was Heaven who came in, not Euro. So I think Heaven has moved ahead of Euro in the pecking order, and I think Euro will need to fight for his place now, which
I
is
think
actually
Euro
good for
has
him.
more
He's only
potential
20.
and is a bit more of a versatile player.
Yeah, but Euro has an extreme lack of confidence at the moment, and
Yeah,
I
but
think it's best
confidence
for
is
him
a
to work in the
temporary issue.
training.
You get more confidence by playing more games.
Yeah, but if you play low on confidence and you actually cost the team, because he
Yeah,
had been
that's
costing the team,
good to anyone else. That's doing no good to anyone else.
and and as Charles says again, like we cannot ignore that United is playing one game a week. This is also a factor that we can't really hand out minutes to players.
Yeah,
But I
because it's
think
basically
unless
16 finals from
Mazraoui
now
comes
on.
back,
Yeah, it's
un-
16 finals. You win 16 finals, you make the UCL easy. And the way the Premier League is going, I think if you win 11 out of the 16, you are in the Champions League, and
Even
that
even
should be
10,
our goal.
even 10 is a. I think 10 will do it for us. 10
The
will do it for us.
boost, the
I
financial
think
boost.
United won't get into Champions League. They will get into Europa, but not Champions League.
See, I think I will take Europa because we need the financial boost.
At this point, I am so down bad. I'll even take Conference League. I know that
Nah, nah,
sounds
nah, nah.
pathetic.
I think
That
that's a new low. I would
that
rather I would
Yeah,
rather take
I know, I
playing.
know, I know. I get the reasoning, but the thing is, we need to do something. At least some kind of European football is needed for this club to survive in the long term. Otherwise, we are
Okay,
in deep offers, man.
okay. Charles
Also,
Charles also
I
says quality wise is Delict upper level versus Lisandro. I think he means like who is better, Delict or Lisandro? What do we say to him?
I mean,
I
I
think both are
mean,
different
Delhi.
types of player.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was gonna say as well. I think Lisandro has some traits. I think Lisandro is a superior player over Delict, but I think Delict has
No,
that kind of
Like,
approach,
in terms of
like he's
in
very
terms
aggressive, like as Lisandro as well. But I think that aggressiveness is actually measured properly. Like sometimes I think Lisandro gets over aggressive and gets kind of cards and loses his head. And but with Delict, he has that composure to basically supplement that aggression with some calmness as well.
yeah, two things which Delete has way head over heels over Lisandro is first of all his physicality and second of all is his composure. Where Delete,
Physicality. Physicality. Delict,
yeah,
I think Martinez is a much more physical player than
Yeah,
Delict. Let's
just
not go on
because
prices here.
just
have
because
you
Delict is
Just
seen
tall
because
doesn't
the
he's five
just
nine,
because he's
just
tall
because he's
doesn't mean
five
he's
nine, doesn't mean he's not physical. I think Martinez shows people levels in physicality. Like he will
Martinez?
bully you off the ball.
Yeah, because he gets into more tackles. Delete
Yeah,
is the
but
type of
if we are comparing physical features, maybe Delict is more physically more bulky looking, but Martinez is absolutely strong. Like he will brush you off the ball if he needs to. He will bully you. So I think physicality wise, I think the level of Martinez and Delict, both of them are really high, and I think it's more of a coin toss on who has a better day.
also
I mean,
what
Delete is a
why
better
I
box
have a
defender than Lisandro,
really
but
important
Lisandro is
question.
a better
Why was
overall
Dalot
defender, I think.
playing?
I think
I mean,
Dalot
we
did a
don't
good
really
job.
have. I don't think we have a choice really because Mazraoui is in AFCON and we don't really have any other fullbacks than them.
Coming
If
to
you're
Dalot,
gonna put the fullback in, just play as a fast centre back. Play Heavens or Euro at your right back.
But
no,
buddy,
no, no.
this
I
is not
think
FIFA.
yeah. You
This
see,
is not FIFA.
Dalot's passing might be subpar. His shooting might be subpar. Him as a player might be subpar. But I think the presence of I think Dalot is part of the leadership group. And since he is like at United for like 8 years, I think people respect him. I think people they want to they have a good bond with Dallo, and I know that's not enough, and when you win it's much easier to say that Dallo played really well, but I think
Yeah,
Dallo did play well, bar
yeah.
some of the touches, and I
Except
think
for the first 20 minutes, I think he struggled a lot, and I
yeah,
think
I
some
think
people
he
saying that it was a red card on
Dude,
Doku. I
Arsenal
mean,
play
I
with
really
four
get
centre
that.
backs. Arsenal play with four centre
but we
backs.
are not
Manchester
Arsenal,
United play with
mate.
three.
We are not Arsenal. We do not depend on sit back and absurd and just wait for the opponent to make a mistake. Like we are not Arsenal. We need. I think Dallo helps in the transition much more than people give him credit for. And I think
Dude,
bar his subpar
dude.
shooting.
Against City,
I'm not
United
really the
were
biggest.
sitting back and countering.
Yeah, and I think
I'm
I
not.
think
You know
Dallo.
what Arsenal does? Sit
What
back.
did Arsenal do against City? Remind me.
That's because of their City forwards.
Remind me. Who- Wait. I forgot. What did Arsenal do against City?
As far as I
Do you
remember, it
remember
was a draw.
Shotri?
I
As far as I
actually don't.
remember, it was a draw.
Yeah,
I
it was
I
a
mean
draw.
I mean since everybody has forgotten about that game, maybe it was a draw. Now that I
I think
think
it.
about it.
I think it was. I think it was a 1-1 draw or something like that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
1-1 draw.
so never tell me that Arsenal are a better transitional team than Manchester United.
We have a
They are
better
not.
attack than Arsenal. Come on,
They have
man.
a better
Yeah,
attack.
come on, man. Last
It's
night
all
they
about
couldn't even break
Mbumo,
down a
dude. You're
Forest team, man.
comparing a stinker of a Victor Gyökeres with Mbumo. Come on, Mbumo is better than Gyökeres.
Yeah, but I thought
Mbumo is better than
Gyökeres was
Saka
about
as
to
well.
smash 40 goals.
Mbumo is better
Huh?
than Saka as well at this point.
Mbumo is better than Saka. I am sorry. I am sorry. Mbumo is better than Saka.
Mbumo is a
Saka
lot.
is playing on the wing. Mbumo is playing as a striker. What are you smoking?
Mbuemo was playing as a winger when Sesko was here under Amorim, and he has contributed a lot. Let's be honest
Yeah,
here.
as a winger under Amorim, he has contributed as a lot. But under Carrick, he was playing as a striker. Why are you comparing
Yeah,
him with
but it's
Saka?
one game, lad. It's one
It's just
game.
one game. It's just one
It's
game.
one game, and that too, he wasn't
Sesko will
playing
get.
like a. He was not playing like a traditional number 9. Him and
Yeah,
we
he
were
was dropping in,
tactically in
linking the
4-4-2.
play, bridging the gap between the defense and
Yeah,
midfield and the
we were
attack.
in
So yeah,
4-4-2.
Yeah, because that's the way you play against City. Every team except for Liverpool, Chelsea, and Arsenal,
even
all
even
teams
even
play like
even
that against
Liverpool in
City.
their glory years have done the same thing as well. Because I remember when they won 3-1 and Anfield, all they did was just give City the ball and they just hit them on the breaks, and that's all
That's
they
how
did
you play
basically.
against City. You have to accept that you won't be playing a
Yeah,
traditional
there's
number
no
nine.
re-
You
Yeah,
will
there's no
play
other way.
someone
but
But
I
but
think what
but
really surprised me is like even as you said, like you sit back and you counter, you let City have the ball. I think what really shocked me was what City did with the possession. They did fuck all. Let's be honest.
yeah,
I don't
yeah.
remember a single good Man City chance.
Yeah, because City depends on the opponent committing for the ball. The moment you make a
And
mistake,
and and as you said, like we did not, just because we had low possession doesn't mean that we played a low block. We were pressing high. Like Mbumo and Bruno were pressing down Kusanov, Ake, and
Yeah,
we
even
were
even
making
even the
them.
midfield was stepping up as well.
We
Like
were
some Mainu and
dispossessing them in
Casemiro,
the
they were stepping
midfield.
up as well.
We were dispossessing them in the midfield. And I think we cut, and I think we won the midfield duel against Man City for the
This
first
is
time in
probably the
10 years,
first time
probably.
I think. I think
dude,
last night
it's
was the
not
first
hard
time
to
Rodri.
win a midfield battle against 3 versus 1.
What?
Foden and who else was there?
Bernardo Silva, big Bernardo
Rodri
Silva.
was there. Bernardo
Bernardo
Silva
Silva
was there.
were far ahead. Foden was
Yeah,
not
so,
out.
Yeah,
yeah,
but
so
that's
Rodri
that's
was
not
not
the
a
only one
problem.
spending
That is
20.
not a problem.
that is not
On
our concern.
paper,
That is basically skill issue from Pep's side.
okay, okay, okay,
Why
okay.
didn't he partner Rodri with Reindeers or someone like that?
Yeah,
Why did he
yeah,
That's a complete blunder on Pep's side.
yeah. So that is
Yeah,
not a problem.
we don't give a fuck, man. We don't
Yeah,
give a fuck.
we cannot tell Pep that যে দেখো ভাই আমরা আমরা তোমাদের পিছন মারছি, এই তুমি রায়ান ডিয়ার্স কে খেলাও এখানে, এই তুমি কেন চেরকিকে হাফ টাইমের পরে নামাচ্ছ, আগে কেন নামাওনি, আমরা তো তোমাদের হারিয়ে দিচ্ছি. This is not what we are supposed to do. You can only beat what's in front of you. And I thought, and Rodri, I think, Shotrik, that is the first time Rodri lost a game starting for Man City.
I think he has before as well.
No. I think
Yes,
that streak
before.
was broken
The
very
match,
recently.
the match in which he lost his hamstring, he lost that game. He started that game.
Okay, but then he was subbed off, right? He did not play full 90 minutes.
No.
I think this is the first game where he like played full 90 minutes and lost.
Yeah, in 3 years.
Yeah. They had like a good 80-90 game streak going on there. And again, like And I think Pep realized that blunder, and that's why he brought in Cherky. And by the way, can I just say that Cunha, Bruno, that gave me more satisfaction than anything gave me in the last year.
Yeah, Bruno and Mainu as well. It was honestly, it was so satisfaction because like
I
Cherky was like, I want to kill Manchester United and all that BS stuff. Like I know we lil bro him, we've absolutely lil broed him completely, and it was really nice to like give Man City a taste of their own medicine.
Yeah, I think for far too long, like we have seen with Manchester United get absolutely bullied by Man City or a smash and grab. I think like we had dominated Liverpool before. Like it's not like we did a smash and grab against Liverpool this season. We had dominated Liverpool in I think Eric Ten Hag's third game of the season, if I remember
Yeah,
correctly. We
yeah. 2-1,
dominated
2-1.
Liverpool in that one. But I think this is the first time I've seen us absolutely dominate Pep Guardiola's City. Okay, so let's move on to the player ratings next. Maguire, I think a solid 7.
Yeah,
6.
7 for me as well.
No,
7 for me.
7.
7 for me as
If
well.
if you're keeping a clean sheet against Haaland, I think that's a 7 automatically.
Haaland is like a penalty box striker.
Yeah,
There were no chances for
but there
him
was
to
also
get
Semenyo and
goal.
Doku. Haaland wasn't alone. You had two
And
absolute world beaters next to him.
and we have to also mention the fact that both the fullbacks got yellow carded in I think in 15 or 20 minutes. So the
Yeah,
centre backs really had to support them as well because one bad tackle and you know that the fullback is gone, man.
yeah. I think Luke Shaw for that reason gets a 7.5. I don't think he put a foot wrong. His
Yeah,
positioning, his transition, his passes, everything.
Roberto Carlos is back, man. Roberto
Yeah,
Carlos.
Shobato Carlos, the World Cup year magic. I can't like I just know that he's going to cook this year.
And then
Like
his
he,
hamstring's gonna fall apart
yeah,
next year.
and next season his hamstring is absolutely going to give way. I'm making a prediction here and now. 2 years later, when we are all old and we can come back to this video, Luke Shaw will not play more than 10 games from next season
Yeah,
for United.
like Luke Shaw is a leap year that only appears every 4 years. It's kind of like that.
You guys have too much trust on Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw is one of those.
No. We do not trust Luke
We
Shaw.
don't. That's
We
why we're
don't.
saying it only.
We don't. Every performance he gives for us is a bonus for me. Because not too long ago, this panel was on the 3-0 when Man City smashed us at the Etihad, and I said here that I don't want to see Luke Shaw play for us ever again. Because in
Yeah,
that
things
game, Luke Shaw was absolutely off the pace.
It's funny that a
Luke Shaw
couple
is
of months
like
can
one
change a
of
lot of
those
things.
slow, very sluggish, brainless players. Luke Shaw doesn't have that IQ to play football at a top
Oh,
level.
no. Luke Shaw is very smart. He absolutely has the IQ. What he doesn't have is the physical ability. Like he will think one thing, he will try to do that, and snap, his hamstring just kills it. Kills it for him.
Have you? I don't think if you remember or not, last season or the season under Ten Hag, how many times Luke Shaw kept a forward on side? Do you have any clue about how many?
But I don't think I've seen Luke Shaw play for us that much since Ten Hag's first season, and that is 3 years ago now.
Yeah, but even when he plays, he always gives them on sides.
But so yesterday he was really smart with it. I think on yesterday's performance alone,
I think when Lisandro plays with him on the left side,
yeah,
feel
I think he
like
definitely.
Lisandro takes
I think
command
Luke
of
Shaw.
Luke Shaw.
I think
He
Luke Shaw has definitely been favored. Even in the back three system without Lisandro, he wasn't playing that bad. And I think yesterday he played really well.
that bad. Have
I
you
mean,
forgotten what he did against Haaland?
Yeah. I remember because I was the one who said that
I
Luke
think
Shaw
I
should
think
never
we are going a bit
play
off
again.
topic now, but okay, let's come on to track.
Okay.
I think the defense was absolutely splendid because containing the likes of Doku, the Semenyo, Cherki, Foden, Haaland is not easy for any team in the world, honestly. And that too, when the manager got sacked midway half the season, and then there were like reports going out that the players aren't feeling that confident, and maybe they don't believe in this project. So to put out a performance like that, it's really commendable.
Yeah.
I feel
Coming
like
into the
this is
midfield,
Ole all over again.
I th- I think I mean it's too early to say because I don't think Carrick is gonna get the job on a permanent basis because I think also it's not really that, like, I don't really have that kind of confidence to say this, but I hope the likes of Berada and Wilcox are watching this. Maybe they are not. I think if maybe they are, please
I
don't
think
give the job.
I, I think we may be just below the pay grade here. Just. I don't think the Sea of Manchester United is watching us at the moment.
Please don't, or please watch Goldbridge, man. Please don't give him the contract because it will be like, okay, let's get, everybody will delude themselves into thinking like, yeah, this is different, carry ball, and then we'll absolutely get exposed because,
Even if
and I
you,
don't really want another club legend to, like, getting his picture absolutely ruined and his reputation absolutely getting
even
tatters
if
and
you
basically
don't
leaving
give
the
it to
club.
Carrick, who do you think should get the job at the summer?
I don't. The thing is, I don't really have any confidence in any manager because how shit the board is. The way the club is run from the top to bottom is absolute disgrace. And
Yeah,
I've said it
you
before.
need to
I've
think
said
about
it before.
practically. Practically,
I've
a
said it
manager like
before, and I've said it again. If you bring a dream team of Klopp, Pep, Sir Alex Wenger, or Mourinho, any else, they will still fail because the club won't give the managers what they need.
yeah, because Manchester United Football Club want a head coach, not a manager. Carrick Carrick will be happy to play the role as a head
Yeah,
coach.
but Carrick,
Someone
but
like
Yeah,
Carrick
but
is
the
Nagelsmann.
thing
also.
is, but the thing
But
is,
Won't
the
be
I
thing
think
happy
is,
you.
to play the role of a
I,
head
but
I
coach.
think the
but
mistake. I think Ole made that mistake. He thought that he will get what he want because he's a former player
yeah,
and he gave them results. But instead of going like, yeah, we should really back this guy, the board went, oh, Ole, you know what to do. I think you rescued a shit
but
season. I think we will reward you with absolutely nothing. This is what they did with Ten Hag as well. Remember, Eric Ten Hag got us into UCL football in his first season, got us the Carabao Cup, and then we went on to overspend on Mount. We went on to overspend on Onana, and then we overspent on Rasmus. Those three were his main signings, and we overspent on each of them by at least 20 million. We then went on to sign Reguilon and Amrabat on loan. Mind you,
and bind
next
you.
and bind. Oh my fuck! No. Okay, okay. Then followed by in the next season, we bought in Xerxes, we bought in Delict, we bought in Mazarawi. Then we bought all these really late. Like we bought all these really late in the season, mind you, and we bought in Euro. So those were our main four signings. And then the board suddenly decides to sack Ten Hag out of the blue, and then we bring in Amorim, and then we do not give him any player. We gave him just one, Patrick Dorgu, and we say, okay, now go get us Champions League football. It does not work like that.
The problem with United having a head coach is that the board can't be trusted really because we know the board is run by absolute clowns.
And,
It's
and
full of
I will
clowns,
and
and
I will give credit
Yeah,
to
it
Amorim
may or may not
because
work,
he did
but
call up the
in
board.
reality, the
yeah, but
board
actually,
wants a
actually,
head
we
coach.
need
So you
someone.
are gonna get
I
a
don't,
head
I don't
coach.
think we need a head coach. I think we need a manager because the guy we appoint next needs to know what he's on about. Like someone like Luis Enrique or Nagelsmann. Like I
First
Yeah,
don't
of
think.
all,
but again,
the
if we sign Luis Enrique, let's not forget. that when Luis Enrique was appointed by PSG handed him an open checkbook and said, sign whoever you want. And he
Yeah.
went on to sign a full 11 players. He
Yeah,
completely
he
replaced.
got rid of that superstar culture basically.
Yeah. He absolutely replaced every. We barely hear what's happening with Kavere Kvaratskhelia. We rarely hear from him anymore. Like the culture at PSG has absolutely changed, and I think for that you need an ownership who are open to the change.
Yeah, like Ineos are no better than Glazers. Some might
Yeah,
argue it's even
yeah.
worse. Some might
I
argue
Ineos
it's
are a
even
bit
worse out
better
there.
than the Glazers.
No, it's not.
No, I
It's
don't
not.
really think
It's not.
Glazers never got us in 18th or 17th, or we were fighting almost in relegation last season. We finished, I think, 15th or 16th last
Yeah,
season.
we finished 15.
15th.
Anyways, yeah,
Fucking
but
15th, man.
like, see, Ineos and Glazers are the same. There is absolutely no difference. For
Two
me,
cheeks of
they.
the same arse. Two
Yeah,
cheeks of the
yeah,
same.
absolutely. Like saying the Glazers never got us to finish 15 is same as saying like something like the Ineos never lost us the Europa League final.
They did.
Yeah, they also did. Let's not come to that. But let's not act and let's not forget that
Yeah,
Sir
I'm not a
Jim.
Glazer sympathizer, but I
Yeah,
think
like
Ineos are
Jim
even worse.
Ratcliffe is the reason that the Glazers are still in the club.
Basically, what Ineos has done is basically do what the Glazers have done since the last 10 years. Basically, speeded up, added a catalyst in the form of Berarda and like Wilcox, and then basically speeded up the process of destructing Manchester
And I
United
think
as a whole.
we are moving in the direction of being an absolute mid-table club.
Yeah,
Like
we,
we
we
are
are
moving like a mid-table club.
we are closer to West Ham United than Manchester City in
Yeah,
this case.
absolutely. Like look at the ambition from Manchester City. They've had one bad season by their standards, and that too also they've qualified for the Champions League.
I
And
mean,
in that
they
bad
are
season, and
regardless
after
of
that
how
they've
it
signed
all.
like at least 8 players. If you count in Guehi and Semenyo,
They're
they have
just still
signed.
looking for more. They're still looking for
Yeah,
more at this
they are
point.
still looking for more. Look
And
at
we are just
Chelsea.
we are getting ourselves yapping about the mystery signing, and like
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
honestly
None of this mystery signing bollocks.
standards have fallen so far. Like I don't really recognize the club anymore.
Like even look at Chelsea. Like Chelsea, like they may not have a clue like what they're doing, but they still want to splash the cash around. And by splashing the cash, they are the world champions now.
Yeah.
Like they do have silverware.
Trophy, come on.
Oh come on, no, come on. You cannot kid yourself with that.
It's a pre-season trophy.
I don't care. It's still a trophy. It's still a major trophy.
I mean, they also won the Conference League as well.
Yeah, they also won the Conference League, and
Yeah,
that is
the BTEC Europa League. What an achievement!
yeah, but no, but they did beat PSG for that.
Yeah.
They did beat PSG for that. Who were the UCL winners? And yeah, it can be a bad day of football.
A flying fuck about that game.
Yeah, but they still did, and they have silverware, and they can say that they
Moving
have
on.
won silverware. They are in the Champions League, and they will splash the cash around. They will sign youth, and they will sign Premier League proven players.
I mean, Chelsea are kind of shit right now, but they are still levels ahead of what we are.
I would rather have Manchester United in the position where Chelsea are, where we are a rather than the Manchester United we are now. We are
Because the
surviving on
owners
fumes.
at heart, because maybe the method that has been applied by the owners is not right, but they want the same thing, to win. They have that kind of ambition. They want what's best for the club. That's why they have, I think, spent around 2.5 billion in the last 3 years or so. So, but you won't ever see that with the Glazers, not the likes of Ineos as well. So I
And
think the
they
ownership plays a.
and see, cost cutting just tells you that we are no longer functioning at that level.
I mean, Sir Jim Ratcliffe is the richest man in Britain, and he's begging the government to build him a stadium. Like, are you fucking kidding me, man? Like, this has to be
If
a
you
joke,
don't have
man.
the money, just move along. Just move along, mate.
I'm absolutely convinced that if Ineos never came in with a bid, I think Glazers would have been gone by now.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
absolutely, absolutely. There is not a question that that Glazers would have been gone by now.
All this talk by the local journalist that Jimmy is a local boy, he has rescued Manchester United from bankrupt. We were never going to go bankrupt because Manchester United is too good, too big
Ma-
enough to go off of
Manchester
bankrupt.
United
We'll
will
never go
not go,
bankrupt.
even if we are shit for the next 50 years. As long as there are people who remember how good Manchester United were, they will never go bankrupt. Look at Everton. Everton at some point were actually competing in the top tier, and they have still not gotten bankrupt yet. Yeah, they have changed owners,
Everton
I think.
almost got bankrupt.
Yeah, but they're still in the Premier League, and we are heading in the Everton direction than the Man City direction. And I think the fans need to wake up, and
I
I think
mean, I mean,
the
we are asking for a miracle right now because this kind of shit happened in the later years of Sir Alex Green as well. When we sold the likes of Rooney, Ronaldo, and Tevez, he got fucking Michael Owen, man, as a Ronaldo replacement, and then I think he got Bebe and Obertan and all those kind of players.
yeah,
So
and I
Alex
think
could work with that.
Sir Alex's last title was his most underrated one.
Yeah,
His last Premier League
absolutely.
title, because Sir Alex, for the last 2 years of his reign, got a taste of what it was going to be like under the new ownership.
Yeah.
Like, look at the replacements that who replaced Robin Van Persie?
It got so
Very
bad that
well.
it got so bad that we didn't have a midfield, and we had to request Paul Scholes to come out of his retirement, man. Like you, like rival fans will never realize what we are going through for the last 15 or 20 years. It's been
And
so
even
bad
and
under Sir
even
Alex.
now, and I don't know how people have the balls to criticize Sir Alex, because the reason we have Cunha and Mbumo at the moment, because they are what, like 26,
The
so
only
growing up
reason
they
I
would
can,
have seen the Manchester United dominance.
I'm not saying it's right, but I kind of get the viewpoint of people blaming Sir Alex because he is the reason the Glazers came into the club because he had a
Yeah,
beef with the previous owners over a fucking horse.
but I think Sir Alex has done enough rights than wrongs for this club.
Yeah, that's absolutely, and that's why I don't think we are that capable enough to question his actions of what he did. And maybe there's more to what the beef than we already know. So moving on, I think we are going in off in a different
Yeah,
direction.
yeah, yeah.
I think the team played really well, and I think it's kind of game over for Man City.
Yeah,
I think
I
Man
don't think
City,
Man City win
I
the
think
title.
Man
I
City
think,
don't really have what it.
Man
I
City
think
still have a chance.
they
yeah,
still have a chance mathematically, but this is not the Man City that when it comes to
It's not
push comes
even
to shove, they had
mathematically.
that
They have
kind
a
of killer.
practical chance. Have you seen Arsenal drop points against Forest?
The difference is that Arsenal is shit as well. I think they can shit the bed and
I
get
think
promoted.
the
But
only
they're
I
less
think
shit.
the only people I think the only people who can practically make Man City win the title is Arsenal. I
Yeah.
think if Arsenal at the moment, they have a clear route to the finish line. All they have to do is not spin the car out of control. Like, if you don't
They are
drop
like 3
points,
points ahead of Manchester City.
they are
That's not
7 points ahead of Man City.
still not that big of a deal.
Yeah, but where do you see
Also,
Arsenal
if
drop
I'm not
points?
wrong, City play Arsenal for one game, and that's a 6 pointer.
How is that a 6 pointer? They play them for one game. It's max to max a three.
Dude, it's a 6 pointer because they are competing for the same spot.
The math isn't mathing for me. Let's just move on. I think the forwards Ahmad, Mbumo, Cunha, Dorgu, really impressed with them. I think they were in perfect sync. I think they played really well.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I did question the lineups. I had a doubt that why Sesko wasn't starting, but after the first 20 or 25 minutes, I kind of got the plan what Carrick was trying to do here, and I think it was a perfect execution from Carrick as well. And let's move on. I think we have quite
Yeah,
debated on this
I
What
think we
was
have
wrong with
waffled enough
attention
for
to what's
I
about this
think
happening
we
season.
have
to Spurs?
and last but not the least, I think Bruno deserves his flowers because
Yeah,
I think Bruno has had a lot of shit coming from me as well. I've said that even if he's playing as a midfielder, if he's playing as a simple as a number 8 or a number 6 in a pivot, I think he deserves to soul. But Bruno as a number 10 is a completely different player.
Bruno Fernandes is the best football player in the world at the moment.
What are you smoking?
I okay,
Manchester Derby pack. Manchester
yeah.
Derby pack.
Well, I don't have a lighter on me, but I think Bruno Fernandes is the best football player at the moment. For maybe
What are
this
you
this
smoking?
weekend only, but he is the best. Name me one player who is better than him at the moment.
I don't know. Harry Kane?
Mbappe is not. Vinicius is not. Jude Bellingham is not. If you want to go to Barcelona, Pedri, mm,
I'll say
maybe.
Harry Kane.
Nah.
Nah? He
I,
just
I,
played
I
base this week.
yeah, but then again, it's the Bundesliga. Can you even name me the opponent that Harry Kane scored against?
I don't remember the club.
I think it's against Bochum or something. Bochum or Wolfsburg, maybe. I might be
See,
wrong, but yeah.
let's be honest. I agree. Maybe Harry Kane is the best number 9 at the moment, but
But it's
he is.
Bundesliga.
I think Bruno Fernandes, even for a single game week, is the best football player in the world at the moment.
Yeah, like Bruno as a number 10 elevates the team so much
Yeah,
more
like he is
than
so
any
good,
other
isn't
player.
he? Like this gave me flashes of like 2020 Bruno, like the one we signed from Lisbon. Like he had an insane scoring
Lisbon.
record.
And it's kind of
Speaking,
tragic if you think about it that a player of Bruno is probably gonna retire with no league titles or no
Yeah,
Champions
it
League.
is such a shame. Like he had, I think, two chances to win the Europa League. Like, and it
One
is
chance to win the title as well.
at least he won't retire without any trophy. He has won the FA Cup and the Carabao Cup, and I think next season if we
he has also won the Nations League as well,
nah,
if you
but that
remember.
is not with United. But I think if Bruno has like another season in him of this level, I think he will be entering the conversations of legends, especially for this era. I think the standard for being a Man United legend has reduced significantly because people out here making Marcus Rashford a legend,
Yeah?
Martial, yeah,
but
they have, they have.
Manchester United legend. But I
How is
think
Rashford
Bruno,
and Martial
has,
legends?
just spot the sarcasm, mate. But like Bruno has even produced the numbers to be considered a legend. Like he will be in the same conversations as Marco Reus in Dortmund. May not have the title, but definitely in the legends
Yeah,
category.
but he succeeds the eye test actually.
Yeah, he
And
actually. Yeah, I think Bruno Fernandes, if he plays as a number 10, I think there was a ridiculous pass that Ahmad lays it off to him, and within one pass, like he passes it all the way to Dorgu at far end, and Dorgu takes a shot which was saved by Donnarumma. How insane was that?
yeah,
I think the pass to Mbumo for the assist to Mbumo for the goal
yeah,
was
that
as
switch
good
across the
as a
field,
pass.
yeah.
Yeah, was as good as it
and
gets.
and on the first time as well, so like he has that element, like he's so natural, like the likes of other creators, the Rogers, the Odegaards of the world, there's some kind of force it sometimes, I think. But
Yeah,
like it's not really coming to them on naturally progress. But with Bruno, it's like it's so natural, nothing seems really that kind of artificial with him. And with him, you always know that something's gonna happen when he's on the ball.
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
that
I
kind of a
think
player that gets
Yeah,
you off
but
the
the
seat.
problem is Bruno is not of a modern number 10. What you call as
I
a
don't
modern.
care. I don't care if he's
I
a
don't care.
modern
I don't
number 10
care.
or an ancient number
We
10.
don't care
He
actually.
can be from the Ice Age for all I care. He is an
Exactly.
effective number 10, and
This is just
that is the most
Not the
important thing.
type of player a Pep Guardiola will want, or someone like a Enzo Maresca will want, or a Hansi Flick will
in
want.
Who
Enzo
the
Maresca
fuck
had
is Enzo
Palmer, man.
Maresca? Who
Enzo
the
Maresca,
fuck is Enzo
bro,
Maresca?
should have really used better options.
Yeah, like
Enzo,
yeah, I mean that's a horrible take again.
Enzo Maresca, man, he got sacked, buddy.
I mean, he is one of the upcoming young
And no, no,
coaches.
no, no, no. And I agree. Like Pep Guardiola will not want Bruno Fernandes because Bruno Fernandes does not have the positional discipline of De Bruyne or someone like a Foden. Like Bruno Fernandes will thrive under Carrick
because
because
because because Bruno
like he
Fernandes is a maverick.
yeah,
He's a
he
maverick.
plays
He
the
doesn't.
vibes football.
If he
Like he
he, he will not play under restricted conditions.
you know under whom Bruno Fernandes would have played really well. Sir Alex Ferguson.
Yeah,
Like
because he
Sir
knew how to
Alex
tackle.
Ferguson was known.
Yeah, because he knew how to handle Mavericks.
Yeah,
He had,
and I think this is something people don't appreciate, like the egos that Sir Alex Ferguson handled from day
like
one.
like Pep couldn't even handle like Pep. Like, coming to Bruno, I think Pep wouldn't be able to handle a player like Paul Scholes as well.
Pep couldn't even handle Jack Grealish.
Yeah,
Like
Jack Grealish.
Pep really needs a bunch of disciplined,
Robots,
absolutely,
basically robots.
absolutely
What
focused.
Pep needs is robots.
Yeah, Pep basically is a tactical genius.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, I
So
think this is
he
the problem with the Man City team. I think they don't really have that kind of robots anymore because
yeah.
when Man City first won the title, they had a lot of robots like the likes of Sane, Sterling, and they were gonna do what Pep would say them to do. But now they're signing too many players that don't really complement that style of play because the likes of Cherki, Savinho, even Semenyo as
Yeah,
well, Doku,
what
they
the
don't.
fuck has happened to Savinho? Like, is he alive? What the
He's
fuck
gone
happened
into
to Marmoush?
he's gone into that Malasia territory, man.
He's gone into the Grealish territory. Where is Marmoush? And you see how the media never questions a single one of them.
Yeah, like coming to
Yeah,
the
because
media as
Pep
well.
has won 4 Premier Leagues.
Oh,
Yeah,
piss
like
off.
Liverpool are struggling, but nobody's batting an eye at this
Yeah,
moment.
because Slot has won the Premier League last
Yeah,
season.
but this is not last
Yeah,
season. This is
but
previous
then
season.
Slot has spent half a million, half a
Yeah,
billion, and then
and
absolutely
he
shat
fucking
the bed.
can't win against Burnley. Coming to Liverpool now, I think
Liverpool
they're
are
having an
still in top
absolute stinker.
four.
They are
Liverpool is
absolutely.
still in top four.
Yeah, but that is not the
But
standard that should be there for Liverpool. Liverpool
they
spent
had
half a billion
expectations of winning the treble. They had expectations of competing for
with
the
the,
Copper
with
and now
the
they're fighting for top
Transition
four, man.
season for
how
Liverpool.
can
You
how
you
can
can't have a transition
after
season
winning the
after
Premier
500
League,
million.
how can the next season be a transitional season, man?
You
Yeah,
can't have a
because
transition season after
see,
500 million, man.
And
Trent has
dude,
gone.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
you
but they
got in
brought in
Frimpong.
Frimpong.
I think
Yeah, but
Robertson legs were gone. You got in Kirkes,
but they already had a replacement for Trent, Connor Bradley.
and he's gone, isn't he?
No.
No, he's
No, no,
here.
no, no,
I think
no.
he's injured. I think he's
Yeah,
injured.
Conor Bradley is injured.
Also,
No, Simikas is gone.
Liverpool have spent more like 300 million. They made 200 million profit on
Five.
sales.
Yeah, but that is not what we are there. You spent half a billion. Nobody cares about the sales. We are
You
talking about
always
the fund
talk about the
spent.
net spend.
Why will we talk about the net spend? In that case, Chelsea are the best team when it comes to selling and buying, and they should win the league.
it's no, the football doesn't happen on the checkbook.
Yeah, and that is exactly why you
Yeah,
should
but
stop. And that is exactly why, because they have spent so much, they should, and they have gotten quality players. And I think this is the reason why Liverpool should be even more concerned, that why players like Kirkes, like Frimpong, like Wirtz, they, you are not getting a tune out of them on the pitch.
First of all, Isaac got injured, scored 2 goals,
Oh,
got
I
injured.
forgot this. They have signed Isaac, by the way. I completely forgot about that. Like, holy shit, the fall off is insane.
Isaac scored 2 goals, got injured, won't play this season anymore.
Yeah.
Kirkes is struggling, but hopefully he will get better. Frimpong hasn't been getting those minutes in. Words has started to play well.
Okay, okay.
So
Here is a
you
bright
don't need
idea.
them together. You
Okay,
need to
okay,
give him a time.
okay. Here is a bright idea. Instead of signing Isaac for 100 million, why couldn't you sign two more players for 50-50 million and strengthen those positions when you already had Ekitike?
How many
yeah,
strikers do you need?
Yeah, exactly. So why? I mean, two more players for other positions, not strikers.
What
yeah,
positions?
the
The Liverpool
problem with
drop off has
I think the
happened
problem with
because
Liverpool
Salah
is
has stopped performing.
no. I think they're struggling with the defense as well. I think they don't really have
Even
that
last
kind of
season they were
backup.
struggling with the defense,
I, th-
but
I think I think Liverpool are the biggest losers from the Guehi deal, because let's not forget, like,
Yeah,
Guehi had a here we go for Liverpool, then
yeah.
Glasner came in and stopped them from doing that deal.
I think Glasner might be a Manchester United manager in the future because
Oh,
I
no,
think
no,
he
no, no!
has damaged
Absolutely dodged that
Liverpool.
bullet.
Yeah, I don't want Glasner, but I think in the future he might be a Manchester United.
Glasner is another player. I don't think like Glasner is that type of a coach that who will take shit from the board. I think the reason he's leaving Crystal Palace is because in the last 2 years they have sold Eze, they have sold Guehi, they have sold Olise, and now the team is, and they might sell
They are
Mateta,
Mateta, and
and
then they
now,
will
who
sell,
will be perfect for United?
probably the likes of Munoz, Mitchell, and like Jack
yeah.
Richards as
So
well.
like, and see, like these are the clubs, like Premier League can be very competitive, but these clubs need to hold on to these players.
Yeah,
For these clubs, like, or else these clubs will never escape mid-table. And I think this is where, like, the likes of Manchester United and other clubs still have an advantage because of a revenue that comes in. We can afford to keep players even after underperforming.
true. Yeah, so lastly, we have to cover about the title race. So, what do you guys think about the title race?
I still think Arsenal can bottle this.
I
Yeah,
think
they
I think it is I think it is
Let
absolutely
wait, wait,
Arsenal's
wait.
to
Let
lose.
me check one thing. Let me check what matches Arsenal have left.
Also, another shock result in the Premier League. Everton have won their match against Aston Villa.
That's nothing
Woohoo!
So
surprising.
City may have breathed a massive sigh of relief.
Yeah, us as well because I think Aston Villa is gonna go downhill from now when the European competition start. I don't think I don't think they have that big of a squad to compete on all fronts, and ultimately they will collapse at some point.
I mean, look at the goal difference that Arsenal and Man City have. They are like 26 and 24, and none of the other Premier League teams come close. The third on the goal difference is Chelsea on 12. And
I think
I
Arsenal will
think
win this league.
I think this is for Arsenal to lose, and even like Arsenal, they have like a good squad. I think this Arsenal squad is
By
better
the
than
way,
the one they have in 22.
Arsenal's most difficult game week, in my opinion, left is against United next game week. because after that it's Leeds, Sunderland, Brentford, Tottenham, Chelsea, Brighton, Everton, Wolves, and Bournemouth.
but let's not forget that they also play midweek.
Yeah,
So these midweek
I think
fixtures
they
can
have to
get
face
tricky.
Man City as well. I think they have to face Man City as well.
No,
Especially
no,
look
they are not
at
playing Man City.
especially look at these four
They
fixtures.
don't. They
Like they
don't.
play they play Tottenham at home. I mean Tottenham away. They play Chelsea at home. They play Brighton away. That is an extremely tricky fixture. Like these three
Yeah.
fixtures are going to determine whether Arsenal win or not. Because Tottenham it will be a derby, and
Yeah, and they'll
Tottenham
try everything in their
and
power to
Tottenham
basically
will give
prevail.
them hell.
Title.
And by my predictions, like Tottenham will sack Thomas Frank by then,
Yeah.
and they will have a new manager bounce.
I think for Spurs, I think it's inevitable at this point that
Yeah,
everything gets
I
sacked
think Thomas
because
Frank is going.
this project has absolutely tanked. It has tanked because if you can't beat the likes of West Ham and Wolves, I think you need to go, man.
Yeah, see, for all the shit that United got last season, like Spurs and United finished similarly, and Spurs actually got UCL football. Spurs are still
Yeah.
14, and they
Yeah,
are
but
8 points behind
I
United.
don't think any of those teams really deserve the championship football. I think like
Yeah. Not even United deserve
not even
Champions League football.
like they were. I think that was the worst final I ever watched. Like the
Yeah,
absolute
like
worst,
that was absolute. I
an
remember
absolute
watching
gross,
that,
man. Like
and like, and if
probably
it
I
wasn't
remember
for Andre
Rasmus Højlund
Onana, we
costing
still would have.
United a goal.
probably League Two final would be better than that.
I remember in that Europa League, Rasmus Højlund costed a bad header miss and almost got United
No,
equal.
Van der Ven cleared it in the last
Yeah,
moment.
Van der Ven
Yeah,
had a
that was
goal
a
That
good
was a
incident.
save.
costly miss.
See,
That was not a miss. That was a good save.
I think it heals a part of my soul that Tottenham have been really shit this season, because like Tottenham and United were on the same level. Tottenham had the head start with the UCL, and they have absolutely dropped off.
What is
It also hurts me to see how bad Bournemouth have gotten.
They had their whole defense ripped apart.
Yeah. Then they also lost Semenyo. Like you cannot really help that.
I mean, it was
Like
only
Crystal Palace, they have fell down to 13th. Sunderland are going down as well, because let's be honest, Sunderland are overachieving.
Sunderland will stay up. I think Wolves will.
Yeah.
Sunderland will beat
Sunderland,
Wolves.
you need 40 points to stay up. Sunderland are on 33.
I think
Definitely staying up.
absolutely confirmed it, which is basically West Ham and Wolves. I think they have confirmed it. I think the last place is gonna be, I think, between Forest and Leeds.
Maybe
I
Burnley.
think Burnley. I think the bottom three you are seeing now, unless I think it will be a fight between Nottingham and West Ham, because I think Leeds will do enough. I think Leeds will just do
Nottingham
enough.
under Dice will survive. I have enough faith in Son
Yeah,
Dice.
I think Deitch's whole career has been winning relegation scraps.
Yeah, but I kind of want Forest to get relegated so that we can get Anderson. I'm kind of greedy, man. I mean,
Yeah,
we are dying for a midfield.
aren't we all?
Like, I'm not even kidding. I think we can get Carrick back into the jersey and like play him with his boots, and he will still better than Ugarbage, man. He will still be better than Ugarbage probably. And
I,
that
I
man
think
retired
I
10
think
years
I
ago,
think
and we still haven't replaced
I
him.
think we won't see much of Ugarte now, since like Menu is back into the mix.
Yeah, like I'd rather play some academy kid than Ugarte, man. He's so shit.
Dave
And
Fletcher.
I think with Tyler Fredrickson and no, sorry, not Tyler Fredrickson, Jack Fletcher and all that.
Jack Fletcher,
Tyler
and
Fletcher and
and we
Jack
have bought
Fletcher.
that kid as well from loan. I think I forgot his name really. That midfielder,
Oh, Toby Collier.
Toby Collier. Yeah.
We have recalled
We
him
have
back
recalled him
from.
as well. Um, yeah. So let's see. I think I think it's the match against Arsenal will be really crucial. But what will be more crucial than that is the games upcoming, like the Fulhams, the West Hams of the team.
I think the I think the Arsenal game will not. I think if we Arsenal is still a free hit for Carrick, like he can
Yeah,
impress us more
like
if
if
we
we
get a
lose
result.
against Arsenal, I think
Against Arsenal, he should just play, sit back and play for a draw.
Yeah, but but you see, Arsenal are not the team who will like give you a lot of space like Man
Yeah,
City, and Arsenal
just
have a better backline
Arsenal.
than Man City.
Arsenal are the type of team which struggles when they are the one in possession.
I think if you are
yeah,
smart,
Give Arsenal the ball
they
and
couldn't
City
break
the
down
ball half,
Forest last
it
night.
will struggle.
Yeah, Arsenal couldn't break down Forest
yeah,
last night.
and I think Arsenal and we have to be on a set piece game, and we have to honestly ever since Lamans has come in, I don't think we have conceded that many from set pieces. I
Yeah.
think we have been really
Even
doing well on the set
even
piece.
in the opening match of the league, I think
We lost because of Bindier.
we absolutely dominated Arsenal. I think
We did dominate
Arsenal
Arsenal.
only won because of that Bozo Onana mistake that he.
Not Onana, Bindier.
Ah, sorry, sorry.
It was a Bindier blunder.
I mean, both the goalkeepers were so bad. I actually forgot who was who. So, like, I mean, we were really shit, and now I think Lemons has absolutely rescued us.
I think United should play for a draw against Arsenal.
Yeah,
That's it.
Yeah, I think
I will take a draw any day.
like the
Just
thing
play
is,
for a
even if we
nil-nil
lose
draw.
against Arsenal, we will always be excused by the fact that they are the best team in the league. So I
Okay,
think
But you will lose against Arsenal.
what
They
what
can't break a team when the team sits back and does nothing.
what
I
matters
think
the
Delict
most
will
is
be back for Arsenal, and he has and if you remember last year in the FA Cup, I think that was my favorite Delict performance. So
yeah, yeah, man. That goal line clearance, man. That goal line clearance was
I think the Goldbridge gave Delict a 10 in that game, and I think that was my favorite Delict game. So I hope Delict is back. I think Mazarawi is back. So if we need more
I don't
options,
think
he's
Mazraoui
always there.
will play. It's too soon. Maybe
No,
the
no,
next
no,
game.
no. He will be back. Mazarawi will be
Yeah,
back.
but yes,
yeah, because the final
yes,
is yeah.
rest, recovery time.
But he will probably be on the bench. I think Dallo has done enough to start, and I don't think Shesko will play. I think you will go with a false nine, Mbumo or a Cunha or
I think
something
Yeah,
like that.
because
Sesko would be the
Sesko
better
is that
choice
kind
against
because
Arsenal.
Sesko is that kind of a striker in the same league as Haaland and Gyökeres as well. That they can't really do anything without the ball, really.
Yeah, exactly. But
Yeah,
I
but
think,
against like a
okay,
team
okay. Here's the hot take. Who has
Arsenal,
had a better
where
season? Not a better
yeah,
season. Like
should
who
be
has impressed you more?
well said. Can come
Sheshko
back
or
on
Gyökeres?
corners.
Sesko all
Mbumo
day, man.
cannot do
Sesko all
that.
day.
Huh?
Sesko
Who
all day.
has impressed you more, Sheshko or Gyökeres?
Sesko.
And I don't think we would be saying that in the summer. And which again also shows like how good Arsenal are. That even without that talisman star striker number
Yeah,
9,
like
they're actually top of
Eze
the league.
isn't playing. Even Eze doesn't have a place for in the team for him as well. But yeah, like Eze, like
How do you
was one of
expect
the
Eze
best
to have
players
a
in the
team
last game.
when they are playing with like 4 center backs and 2 defensive midfielders?
Okay. So let's go on to the predictions, shall we?
Banks
Yeah,
on getting set pieces and scoring for them.
yeah.
Okay, let's go on to the predictions for the next game week. West Ham Sunderland.
West Ham Sunderland 3-3.
2-1, 2-0.
I think I'm looking
2-0 to
for a
Sunderland.
2-1 Sunderland.
2-0 to
3-3.
Sunderland.
3-3 draw.
3-3.
I mean,
3-3
this can
draw.
happen. You never know.
I mean, yeah, but I mean it's possible. Like it's not impossible.
But I don't.
Sunderland and
But the
West Ham
thing with
both
West
have
Ham
the
is,
best
but
of
the thing with West Ham
defenses.
is their
And
attack is not really that good.
Okay, next is Fulham Brighton.
1-0
1-1 draw.
Brighton.
1-1 draw.
1-1 draw. I think I agree. Burnley Tottenham. I think Burnley win.
Is it away or home?
Away for Tottenham.
I think then it's a
Tottenham
Burnley
win.
win. Then it's a Burnley win.
Tottenham win.
I
Burnley rarely loses in home, by.
I think it's a
They don't.
Burnley win.
They don't. They don't, man. They don't. I
It's
think it's
going
gonna
to
be a
be
2-0 Burnley.
2-1 win for Spurs.
2-0 Burnley.
Okay, next it is Man City Wolves, and I know who I am triple captaining.
Yeah. 4-0, 4-0, 4-0,
Yeah,
4-0.
it's going to be an absolute bloodbath.
4-0.
Yeah, I'm
But
triple captaining Haaland.
Manchester is actually getting into a good form. I don't think triple captaining Haaland is a
Yeah,
good
but
idea.
it's at the Etihad. It's at the Etihad. I
Manchester
don't
City in the empty stadium.
I don't see Wolves win at the Etihad. I'm sorry, no matter how good you are.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, but I
next is
think
Bournemouth
it's a
Liverpool.
captain worthy pick.
Bournemouth, Liverpool. I mean, this is a tough one.
I think Bournemouth win this one.
Home or away for
It's
Bournemouth.
home for Bournemouth, so it's away for Liverpool.
Nah, Liverpool will win.
I think 2-1 Bournemouth.
I think I will go with a 1-1 draw.
1-1. 2-1 Bournemouth.
I will go with a draw. Okay, next it's Crystal Palace Chelsea, and I think Chelsea win.
Yeah,
I think it's a
without
draw.
EA, it's gonna be tough.
It's a tough
Yeah.
fixture. It's a tough fixture. Like it's Crystal Palace at home.
I
But I
think it's
think
They have got like some hipster nobody as a coach. I
Cam
don't
Rosenia.
have
yeah,
much
but
trust.
they still have like the quality of players like Cole Palmer. Like let's not forget, like Cole Palmer when he is on song is actually a really good player, and he can
Yeah,
single-handedly beat Chelsea.
I have some feeling that he will end up playing Cole Palmer as something like a false nine or a winger.
Maybe. Okay, next up we have Newcastle Aston Villa, and I think Aston Villa will
Nil
go back
nil
to winning ways.
nil draw.
0-0. Okay. I think Aston Villa will win this one. But then again, it is at St James's Park, so
It's a night game at St James's Park. It's really difficult.
no, it's not a night game. It's 7:30.
I think it's
So
2-1 Newcastle.
7:30 here.
yeah, so that it's going to be
So that's
2:30 there.
a 3 o'clock game. Yeah, then
Yeah,
it's
so that's
better.
not a night game there.
I think it's gonna be 2-1 Newcastle.
Okay, next up it is
Nah.
Brentford Nottingham, and I
Newcastle
think
at
Brentford
home are
thrash
doing very
Nottingham.
well. It's
Brentford,
gonna be
Nottingham. Yeah,
something
3-0
like that.
Brentford.
Yeah, I think Brentford thrash. Okay, next up Arsenal Man United.
This
Okay,
is
we will come back to this one. Okay, hold your predictions. We will go to Everton Leeds.
Everton Leeds. 1-1.
I think I can see a draw here.
1-1.
Okay, now we will come to Arsenal United. Who are we predicting?
I
2-1
will
United.
put a condition. If
2-1
Mount
United.
plays against Arsenal, United can get 3 points.
I will go with a 2-2 draw.
There is no way that more than 2 goals are gonna be scored in that match.
I think like if
I think it's 2-1 United.
I will go with a 2-2 draw. I will sit on the fence on this one because as much like United play well against the top six.
Yeah,
But
United
Arsenal play differently than the traditional top six style of play.
yeah, but still I think the players will be confident and the pressure will be on Arsenal. Like United have nothing to lose in that game. We are already like we have nothing to lose. So
Yeah.
I will go with a bold 2-2 draw, and as a United fan, I'll be really happy with a 2-2 draw. Like if we get
Gonna say
anything out of
this.
that fixture, it's a win
I'm
for me.
gonna say this. I have a feeling if Mount plays beside Casemiro, he can have a good ball fall into him on a set piece, like a random ball volley. He could get a chance. That's a feeling I have. If that doesn't happen, it's gonna be a nil-nil or a Arsenal or a United win under 90 plus injury time. 90
So
plus.
you're going with a 1-0. You're going with a 1-0, and whoever scores.
Yeah,
Okay,
It's
and
who's
2-1
the 1 nil
United.
is gonna be happening in injury time. I am certain about that.
maybe,
2-1 for
maybe. maybe.
Some hearts are
Yeah.
gonna be broken in that game.
Just make sure it's not mine or United fans.
Yeah, see, we are ready to see. Just when we thought like we are moving away from Manchester United, like I texted Shotrik, I think 2 weeks back and said like I was really done with this team and I don't see a future. And like I have, and but then again, I see a future now. You can call me delusional. You can call me I mean, what do you call you, a flip flop or anything? But I do see a future here.
I mean, I'm not gonna go that far, like seeing a future or something, but
Yeah,
yeah,
I agree.
yeah,
Like it's
I'm optimistic about the upcoming games under Carrick, and let's see what he can do.
You know what
okay.
Arteta did from
Okay,
the
here's
I
something
mean,
shocking. Okay, here's something shocking. This just came on my Twitter feed. Like Dave Bajwa has just tweeted this. I think you know who that is.
yeah, yeah, I know.
Look at the bottom six. We have drawn against every single team in the bottom six at the moment. Sorry, bottom seven.
Yeah, as I've said before, that beating the likes of Liverpool, the Man Cities, the Chelseas, the Arsenals isn't our issue and hasn't been our issue since the last 10 years. It's beating this kind of teams on a consistent basis.
Yeah, but it's insane. Like we have drawn to every single one of these teams, and yet we are fifth.
Yeah, the thing is that the what led to Amorim sacking is because partly because of that, because he had an approach. He had an approach that we were going to sit back and like apply
I
seven
think
defenders on the
Amorim
ball.
got sacked because
And
he went after the board on press
yeah,
conference.
that's right as well. But let's not pretend
I
that the
don't think
football
he
was
would have been
absolutely
sacked
bent.
or else unless he
Let's not
went after the board.
let's not yeah
I
yeah
don't
yeah
think.
that was a major reason. But let's not pretend that the football was absolutely mint under Amorim. It
I
wasn't.
mean, do you remember when Arteta first came into Arsenal? How shit the things were.
No,
They
no,
played.
no, 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 no. He tried to do things. That's the thing.
Yeah,
Like
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 I
Arteta demonstrated what he was all about in the first 2 years or
Yeah,
so.
but it takes
Yeah,
no, no,
even if he
no.
didn't have the
The
players
first
of
season,
the quality he
the way
wanted, but
Arsenal
he
played
did
under
show.
Arteta in the first season and how Arsenal play now are completely different. Are
Yeah, because he
completely
knew
different.
that opening that completely free flowing football is not gonna work. So he had to act proactive. But what Amorim was doing, it I don't know if you can even call it football. I don't know if you can call it football because it was really like just trying to do what that other team was doing, basically.
I think Amorim was hounded by the English press from day one, and Amorim was never
Yeah,
really given a proper
but the
chance.
thing is,
Like from the
but
day
the
he
thing
came
is,
in, like the all the questions about Amorim were wrong. First it was Rashford, then it was Garnacho, then it became Menu, and then it became like when are you going to shift to a back four? And like we can come to the argument of whether Menu has what it takes or not. But like Amorim, the moment Amorim came in, like he did around like what 72. I think he crossed like 100 press conferences. Like
yeah,
that is
more than
insane.
No, no, no. I believe it's a personal belief. If you are coming into a club which is currently in shambles, you need to give the manager about at least 3 years before you judge the manager on the work he has done.
And I think this is why it was an absolutely horrible call from the board to get a manager who style, completely plays a
Doesn't
different
matter
style of
what
football.
style of play you play or
yeah,
how
but
you play.
but but
It,
that's been an issue that has been plaguing us for the last decade as well because we are jumping from such managers' philosophy. Like under Moyes, it was more of like Sir Alex's style, counter-attacking, like mid-table kind of style play, and then we went to Van Gaal's total authoritarian football, where we had the ball and it was actually boring to death. Like they
Yeah,
tried
it
to play
was.
total football
It was.
concept, and then under Mourinho it was park the bus, and then we had Ole's kind of fast transition football, and then again under Ten Hag we had that control and let's move with the ball kind of a format. So it's never going to work. And yeah, I agree. I agree, but let's be honest here. Amorim didn't do him
It
any
doesn't matter
Yeah,
why.
anything
Amorim,
wrong.
the
Job
results did not help Amorim at all. And if the board, and I think the board should have had the foresight of
I think
knowing that it would happen.
the decision that killed Amorim was basically when he kept Bruno. When he did, I think if he had sold Bruno and brought in two midfielders, I think he would be still in a job.
I think Amorim, I think Bruno is the player that every manager trusts.
Yeah, but the thing is, Bruno is not really good as a number eight, and like that is not doing any good to the team if you are playing him as a
Yeah,
number eight.
and I think
And
Bruno proved everyone right
and as well,
yesterday.
and people don't really state this issue as well. I think we didn't bring any wing backs as well. I
Yeah,
mean,
like,
we
like
ordered,
where is
I mean,
Diego Leon?
4-3-3 is a very basic 4-2-3-1. 4-3-3 is a very basic kind of formation. And when you play three at the back, you need specialists for that, because a wing back is basically a hybrid of a full back and a winger. So you can't really play just anyone in a wing back role, because wing back is a very specialized role, and
No,
you need
no,
specialized
no.
players for that.
It's more than that. You need to give a manager time to get rid of the dead weight and get in fresh legs. For
Yeah, but
example,
Amorim didn't really show that much in his year of a tenure. But I think
I think he could not show that much. Again,
he did
I think
a good job.
yeah, but
I
like
think we can confidently put this Amorim chapter behind us now.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I think these 14 months have been kind of wasteful.
No, no,
And
you have to agree. Amorim did two good jobs, getting rid of Rashford and Garnacho.
yeah,
Yeah,
I think Amorim is a big
he got
reason
rid
why
of
this
yeah.
squad has come together. And I think it is essential for to destroy this culture at United or the player power. Shall we say, Amorim wasn't sacked because of the players. I think this is a big difference. Like when Ole was there, I think the players gave up. I
Yeah.
think when Rangnick was there, the players refused.
Even
I
even
think
under
the, I think in the later days of Ten Hag, the players refused to play for Ten Hag. Absolutely refused.
yeah.
I think Amorim still had the dressing room with him, but Amorim did not have the board on board. And when he called the board out, I think that is when they decided to pull the plug on the project.
Yeah, because we were
To be
fifth, I
honest,
think,
before
when we
moving
were
forward,
when
United need to
Amorim
get
was
rid
in
of
charge. I
even
think
more deadweights like Dalot, Shaw, Malacia, and Ugarte. All those people, they need to get rid of them.
Yeah, see, now I think now it's up to the board whether you are whether you are going to back Michael Carrick or not. Like it is completely up to the board. Like the board can go tomorrow and say and it's 19th. We are halfway through the January transfer window, and we have seen the board do absolutely fuck all.
yeah. I mean, we are not going to get any transfers. Let's be
Yeah,
honest
I
here.
have made peace with that.
Because this club isn't, I mean, the board isn't really interested in winning, so they don't really like give a fuck about what's going to happen. And all they're interested currently is like building the stadium, and that's how they are going to cash on their investment. So I'm not I don't I think the club is dead. I think the club is dead, absolutely dead and
Yeah,
tatters, and I think it's
I
going
think
to
I
be a
think
while.
I think this is when the club is in ventilator, and I
Yeah,
think
I
the
think
last straw, and if when the stadium is built, that is 5 more years of in the ventilator with the Glazers.
yeah, I mean, you could. I mean, when Arsenal decided to move on from Highbury and move to Emirates, I think they had huge financial constraints. And when after the Invincibles, they had to sell their best player every year. The likes of Fabregas, Van Persie, Henry, they all went in a flush. So I think people think that yeah, buying a stadium and getting a new training facility will help. I don't think it's gonna help. because I think it's gonna put the club in even, especially the football team, in deep tatters. In much
In
more deep
long
shit.
term, it is going to
In,
be helpful.
in much more deep shit, and like we have already been shit for what, like around 12 years or so. I don't know, like if we sustain this for another 10 years, I don't know where the status quo of the club will be.
And let's not forget, the more we are shit, the less people we can attract. Like
Yeah, yeah.
10 years later,
Like
maybe the next Mbumos and the Cunhas, they will not want to join Man United. They will
yeah,
want to join
yeah, yeah.
someone like a Man
I mean,
City or a Chelsea or
there is
an
a limit.
Arsenal.
I mean, there is a limit that we can milk the VR Manchester United juice. There will be a
Yeah, and
limit.
it's already stopped working to some extent. Like we are not attracting the Semenyos and the Guehis and the Ezes and all of this. Like people want to go to Man City now because they know, like they have a chance of winning silverware.
I would say at this point, give any half decent manager the United job for 3 years. Let him build something.
No, 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 no. I'm not having this process shit, man. I want someone experienced and like Luis Enrique or Zidane or Nagelsmann,
Yeah,
someone like that.
because that's the
Neither of
only
them are
way.
gonna take the
I think
United
that's
job.
the.
I'm not having this process, bhai. I'm not having this
I,
process.
I
Neither
think
of
I
them
think
are
this
gonna
is I
do
think I think this
Enrique.
is exactly where we went wrong with Ole. Like Ole became a mouthpiece for the Glazers. Ole
Yeah,
is the
exactly.
reason
I
a lot
don't
of
need
shit
a manager
still
using
haunts
themselves
us.
as a shield for
Yeah,
the board. I
but
don't
if you
need that.
remember, after Ole left, he left a pretty decent squad, which could have been built upon, but due to the Ragnick and then Ten Hag mishaps of Unana and all those things, the squad kind of crumbled.
Yeah, that's a discussion for other
Yeah,
night, and
I
I
would.
think we have. I
Yeah,
think it's
we
time for
we
us to go, and
we
it's
have.
been a pleasure, man.
Yeah, we have. Yeah, absolute pleasure. Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah.
Bye.
Kudos, man. Thanks to all our viewers as well.
Thank you. Thank you.
I know.
Thank you for the chats.
Yeah, it's been a pleasure, and we just hope that Manchester United are back where they belong, because like I think it's gotten so bad that even rival fans are feeling sympathy for us. Like I've seen a lot of Liverpool fans and City fans saying like it's not really good to see. I mean, they want to see Manchester United lose as well, but they want us to lose. Being Manchester United, we are not Manchester United. This is not a Manchester United team. We are not acting as Manchester United. We are more like West Ham United.
We are Vibes FC, man. We can
We are
turn up.
Vibes FC, yeah.
We
Yeah,
are
exactly.
Vibes FC.
We turn up when we feel like.
We are
So
light switch FCs. You can
so
call
I don't
us
know
whatever we
what's
like.
gonna happen really, because even though even though I've been following this club for a decade now, I mean it's actually more than a decade.
Yeah,
But
it's
the
actually
thing
more
is,
than a decade, man.
it's more than
20.
a decade, I think. Yeah, it's actually more than a decade. But the thing is, I mean, I don't really see the light at the end of the tunnel, because the owners are not going anywhere, and there doesn't seem to be any change, and like the fans have tried a lot of things, but not exactly to the extent that we can take them out of the club.
Yeah, like Man United will never truly be so bad that the Glazers will be in any sort of trouble.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
see,
that's the
you
thing. We
see,
are
like,
stuck in limbo. We are never going to be that bad or lose that much that the owners are going to get out of this club
and
now.
and the owners, they don't have a shred of self-respect, and like
Yeah,
I
I mean,
think
why would they? I mean, they have like hit the jackpot basically, and
yeah,
they are going to
they
milk
all
it as much as they
they
can.
again brought out dividends out of the club. They got
Yeah,
dividends out of the club,
yeah,
so they are still making money. And as long as this cash cow that people call Manchester United is alive, as long
and
as the
they
brand
are going to
Manchester
milk it to
United
the
is
cows
alive,
come home.
yeah, they are going to milk it, and we have to make peace with that. And I don't see us going back to the top, but I think these are like the fleeting moments that we have to cherish as a Man United fan, like where we can say like Man United is back for like a weekend, and then like scroll Twitter and with a smile on our face. These are the moments that we have to cherish now. And it's
Yeah.
really sad that the club has come to this, but it is what it is, and we move and we live to fight another day.
Yeah, absolutely, man. So this is it, and this is the panel signing off for now, and probably will come back as well.
And
So
before we go, Ronak Datta, we see you. We see you, my guy.
yeah. So bye,
Okay.
guys.
Thank
Stay
you.
safe, and it's been a pleasure, man.
Yes.
Bye.